Welcome everyone. This month we're talking about self-managed super funds. It's an area that you hear a lot about in the newspapers and about why you should do it and all the benefits of it, and today I'd just like to go through some of the reasons why. We started looking at superannuation following a couple of financial planning litigation matters that we're investigating, and as part of these investigations we started to examine the fees that were being charged both by financial planners and the funds they recommended the plaintiff be invested in. And so we undertook a comprehensive analysis of the PDFs and the fees, and they ended up being disclosed in a number of different areas, and there was multi-levels of different fees. And from this analysis we started to understand just how the fees were multi-layered, and which we'll discuss later. And the second influencer was we're asked to recommend a funds manager for a severely disabled man, and we're just looking at cash investment options because the market was particularly uncertain at the time. And the management fees were 3% for managing a cash-only investment of $10 million, and on the return they were saying was going to be close to 2%, and we're saying, well, we can put the money in term deposit for more than that. We also asked lawyers about recently about if they had any questions in relation to self-managed super funds, and there was three main questions that came up from that. And one was, why should I have a self-managed super fund? The next one was, I don't know what to do, or I haven't got enough experience. And the third was, there's too much admin. So we want to cover those along the way today. So before we start, we just need to have a disclaimer in here. The information contained in this webinar are only outlined. The information provided is of general nature and does not take into account your personal objectives, situations or needs. You need to assess your own situation and seek professional advice. Okay, an overview of superannuation. There's now $1.34 trillion in superannuation. It's expected to go up to something like $10 trillion, which is equal to the current GDP of China at the moment. And that's invested in basically five main areas. Retail funds, which are mainly controlled by the banks and AMP and people like that. There's industry funds, which there's a number. They're fairly similar to retail. They say they charge less in fees because the premise of them is being not-for-profit. There's government funds, which are mainly defined benefit funds. We're not going to talk about those today, but they're things like the Commonwealth CSS, PSS funds, the New South Wales State Superannuation funds, etc. There's corporate funds. They would be things like the Qantas funds. Various organisations would have for their employees a particular fund. That's not so many common these days, but quite a number of them had in a number of years. They're usually quite old funds. And there's self-managed funds, which have about 31% of the market, so it's a major portion of the market. And to give you an idea of what's involved and why superannuation is such big business and it's so important to a lot of providers, is 1% of $1.34 trillion is $13 billion in fees. But the level of fees being taken out is actually much higher, and so we can look towards about a 3%, which is $40 billion in fees a year. So it's a significant market and a significant investment for a lot of people. I just wanted to go back. We can see the growth of both retail funds, this light blue line here, and you can see the drop in value over that time. And down here we've got the small funds, which is the self-managed super funds, are growing at a rapid rate. The other thing you notice between 2007 and 2009 is that where the retail funds had a significant drop, the self-managed super funds went up only had or they continued to rise. So let's have a look at self-managed super funds.